Hey folks, welcome back.
Hello,
It is
Antonio
and Helen.
Diaries. And we are back with our glass table talk. I know it's been a minute since we did our first one where we discussed about age ain't nothing but a number. So now we're doing part two of that today. So we got more questions that we are going to answer today. So let's jump right into it. All right, so first question. How did you, me, Antonio, get the older woman? What do you like to know? Okay, so.
Well, give them some basics, sir. You don't have to give them everything.
All right, it wasn't a thing of I was searching for an older woman, and I'm not that I don't mind having an older woman, of course, because I'm married to one, but it just was a happenstance situation, that she just happened to be older. She looks nothing like it, which also helped a lot. So when I did find out how old she was, it was definitely a little bit of a shock, but I said, hey, you're still fine. So yeah, I'll still stay with you.
Oh, really? I'll tell you. I think I'll manage. No, it wasn't a managed thing. He was very excited to be with me.
I'm very excited, absolutely. In fact, yes, it was even more of a turn on that she was older. So yeah, I guess, wasn't looking, but not mad either. So yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take the next question.
Oh, sorry. Before we do get into the next question, another thing I want to add is if you are trying to get with an older woman and that's something that you desire to do, come correct. That's my suggestion. Be comfortable, but don't be arrogant. Be yourself, but don't be immature. So yes, of course you're younger, but you don't have to try so hard to prove that you're old enough to be with her. It's how you carry yourself, how you come to her when you speak to her. How are you addressing her? Address her like an adult, basically, and she'll see you as such.
It also helps if you are already intellectual or intelligent, because for me, I'm speaking for myself, I can't stand fools. So it was very much for me good to give him a chance because he was intelligent. He was also very calm and quiet. I do not like talkatives. So we just vibed because he had that matured outlook already that just was like, okay, I can be with this person.
Thank you, babe.
You're welcome, babe.
Okay, next question.
Moving on. Okay, so the next question is your eating habits affected by the age difference? What? Yes, of course it is affected by the age difference. There are some things it's affected by the age difference, affected by our culture as well. I'm African, he is African American, I'm Nigerian, proudly Niger. We know they carry last. So my food, I stayed in Nigeria till I was 39 before I came to America. So most of my life I'm used to certain ways of eating or certain foods. And so yes, I am still introducing him to some of our Nigerian food. Sorry, my cat won't let us.
Let us be great.
It's right here under the table in case there she goes. Now she wants to walk off camera. But yeah, so I was used to eating certain meals and just did fast food was not my thing. Yes, once in a while I'll eat a pizza or a burger if I am making it because I'm very picky about the kind of burger I like.
Or if I'm making it.
Obviously he's making it. Yeah, he makes very good burgers. But so yeah, I don't do refined sugar a lot. So he is a sugar ant. No, I won't call him a sugar ant, he's a sugar babe. But yeah, so and he eats breakfast and I don't eat breakfast. That's just preference. I'm not hungry in the morning, so I don't force myself. I drink a lot of tea. He doesn't, but he is getting into it now because 10 years rubs off, okay?
It does.
So now he takes tea with me sometimes, but my cup's still bigger. But yes, and actually recently he just started a 14-day no sugar challenge for himself.
Yeah.
And because I'm so impressed that he's doing that, I decided to support him by doing 100 jumping jack every day he goes without sugar.
Yeah, this woman can do 100 jumping jacks daily. Like, no lie. I tried to match her, try to do 100, a whole me. 35 trying to do jumping jacks for 100 times. I couldn't do it. But her, she does it like effortlessly. So, yeah, it should go to show who's really in shape. So
yeah, so we're going to put that on the next episode, but we're going to continue with the question. So, Niels, what do you think? Does the eating habit, do you think it's affected by age difference?
I don't say it fully affects the age difference itself. Fully affects my eating habits, at least. I just think it's the relationship that can affect the eating habits. One affects the other. Either the person is going to influence you to eat better, or that person is going to influence you to eat worse. It's going to be one or the other, depending on who is more influential. It just so happened that she is more influential. I don't know if it's because she's older or because she's Nigerian, because she's just that.
I know how to bat my eyes to get him to do what I want. I can give you guys lessons later.
I don't know. Maybe it's the exotic woman that's persuasive.
Thank you, babe.
So, I don't know. But thank God, that she eats healthy and she has that healthy habit. Because chances are, if she had a bad habit, I probably would just be following that, to be honest. Because, I mean, look at her. How can you say no? So, yeah. But anyway, yes.
So it looks like you just answered the question as a yes, because you said I influenced you. So the age difference actually, affected your eating habits.
Well, because you are more influential than I am.
So it depends on who in the relationship has the upper hand with, the food.
Yeah. She just inspires me, really. Like, look how good she looks. Of course, like, when I not want to look good myself, I got to keep up with her. So I'm like, hey, I got to do what I got to do, and eat the stuff I got to eat, and drink the stuff I got to drink to make sure I'm staying good and fit.
Yay! Thank you, babe. All right, the next question. We're just taking 5 questions today. We've already taken 2, so we have 3 more to go because we do have date night today. So that's one bonus tip. Date each other.
Yes.
Keep dating. So today he's dressed like a rock star and I am giving the schoolgirl vibes. And this is how we're going on a date. Mm-hmm. He is taking me to the movies and I am taking him to lunch.
Yay, we're dating each other. Yeah, don't be afraid to, date each other, and don't be afraid to be your authentic selves while you're at it. Like, you chose each other, enjoy each other. Yep. And love yourself at the same time as well, because you can't give what you don't have.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Is it true that the older person is always set in their ways and void of change? Well, it depends on the older person you're with.
Mm-hmm.
I am a student of life. I just believe that there's still so much I do not know. So, no, I'm not set in my ways. In some aspects, yes, I'm set in my ways. I want my tea a certain way. I want my house to look and feel a certain way. It has to be clean, all that. Yes. But everything else I'm open to. I'm open to try new food, cautiously open to try new food because I don't experiment a lot. Like he when we go to Chinese places or to eat Chinese food,
Mm.
he eats frog legs.
It tastes like chicken.
No,
It
no,
does.
no, sir.
I've tried it. It's good.
So now I won't eat frog legs, but he does, and I don't beef him for that. I've eaten other things that he would look at me crazy for. I'm African, so we've eaten a lot of crazy stuff. When you know, you know. But yeah, so um, I like to try new things, like I just said, and he's always teaching me new stuff. There are things that I've never heard or seen before, and I come to him like, "Babe, what's that?" And he says, "Oh," and so we're always learning from each other. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree that you yourself, are not set in a certain way at all things. Just very, very minor thing, like she said, her tea, the way she makes her tea, or and even then, that can still change with her because she's always adapting, always growing, and I love that about you.
Thank you,
That
babe.
you don't just be like, "This is who I am." You just got to take it as I am. You're willing to be like, you know what? Maybe this way is not the right way to go. I can change that. I can change my mind. So I love that about you.
Thank you. We wouldn't have survived 10 years if I was set in my ways. This one is an alpha male. Don't let the quiet, lovey eyes fool you. When he digs his heels in, it's in, okay? He's that person. So, yeah, we know who's wearing the pants in the relationship.
I guess. Yeah.
All right. Now, number 9, which is
How do we bridge the gap with music and movies of different times? Is there pressure to keep up?
hmm,
Well, no. Reason being is I'm kind of old school myself. So, if anything, we're both trying to catch up with whatever is that's new and fresh these days. So, I'm kind of old school myself. Love all the older movies versus some of the stuff that's out now. I love the older music versus what's out now. If it's not gospel, then I'm probably gonna listen to some old school R&B.
yeah.
And as far as movies, you gotta be really, really good, or it looks like it's gonna be very good for me to want to go see it, or tune to it on TV.
Yeah.
So I think we're both kind of like that.
Yeah, we're still learning and just entertaining ourselves with movies. We have what we call throwback Fridays, and what that means is we just pick a movie that maybe came out in the 90s or 80s that he was probably too young to watch, and I watched it in Lagos, Nigeria. So we're like, I want to see it with my fresh eyes now as an adult, as a grown woman, not as the teenage not teenage person that I was at that time. So we will watch it together and be like, I thought this was this and that was that. There was a movie we were watching recently that, my interpretation of something that happened in it was so different. And then you're like, no, that's not what they were talking about. I can't remember now, but yeah, I'm always learning. When I watched it, this is what I thought it was, but no, it was this. And he was the one that corrected my perception. So it's fun for us. Throwback, I love our throwback days, throwback
Yeah.
movies days, because we're just there catching up with each other.
Yeah, and it always gives us something to talk about. So we always have a great conversation while watching the movie. And yeah, so there's no pressure to keep up. I'm not as much into the newest, latest thing as you think I am. I'm the millennial. I'm not a Gen Z. So yeah. yeah. So we still work together in that aspect.
We do, and we make it fun. The last and final tip I would give you, because I think that's where the questions ended, right?
Yep, that's all the questions.
Okay. So last and final tip is have fun with everything. Nothing is set in stone. Don't feel like, oh, this person's marriage is this way, or this is what I perceive my home to be like. Just go with the flow of the relationship. Like I woke up this morning and wore this. Shout out to my sister Janet. She got me this. And I was like, I'm gonna put it on and vacuum. And I'm trying it on. I'm like, this looks too good to just put on to clean the house. So what I'm going to do is do a photo shoot. So he woke up and I was dressed and moving things downstairs to do a photo shoot. We'll put some pictures here for you guys to see. But just have fun with the relationship. Have fun with being together with someone because
Yeah,
it's a blessing,
it is.
to be with someone. A lot of people are out there that are alone or lonely. So for those of us that are in relationships, married, situationships, or whatever you are, just be appreciative of who you're with.
And
Love
have
the
fun.
one you're with
Yes.
and have fun.
Have fun. And also, I've said this before, but who you partner with matters. It makes a big difference, you know. So, depending on where you want to go in life, you want to make sure that whoever you partner with is in alignment with your purpose as well. If they're not in alignment, that can, cause some discord and cause some rifts in the plans. I know plans change. I know God has His own plans, but who you partner with makes a huge factor on whether that plan succeeds or not. You know, so I've seen celebrities. I'm not gonna say who because I don't want to get sued, but I have seen celebrities to where they partner with the wrong person and they go down the wrong path. Versus when they got with the right person, their life just bloomed and is beautiful. So be mindful of that. Ask the right questions, the pertinent questions.
Ask the pertinent questions when you are meeting or dating. Don't be too awestruck, too
I like your eyes.
Oh, he has such lovely eyes. They look sleepy. It might just be that he's lazy. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself.
Yeah.
So ask questions. Make sure you have the same values. Are you a Christian? If you are a Christian. If not, what do you believe in? Do you guys have the same belief system?
Right.
Do you want to make it in life? You want to be, a lot of people say they are power couples. You want to be a power couple. Does he want to be a power couple, or is he okay with just, his regular job and he's not about that life? If he's that kind of person, there's going to be friction. While you are trying to build your empire, he just wants to stay in his bungalow. So, just make sure you are asking the right questions, and most importantly, pray. There's no way that God will not give you the insight, to those questions you're asking. He will give you the right answer. If you don't like it and you keep pushing, he'll be quiet, but he will answer you the first time. And all the time, the first answer God gives you is always the right one. So just ask the right question and ask for his guidance. But that's all I have. I don't want to preach.
Yep, that is all for our table talk with our topic, age ain't nothing but a number. Make sure you guys continue to like, share, and subscribe, and watch more of our videos. We definitely have plenty more.
And also, if you have any questions or comments, just put them down below on this. And if you have more questions regarding us, Antonia and I, let us know. But like he said, we do have several more videos. Subscribe so you can be a reader. And if you don't know what that means, then go watch some of our past videos. Then you will understand what it takes to be a reader.
That's right, everyone. So until next time, peace out.
African Twist is the must-watch series.
When you want to kill, how do y'all have any fun?
We do have fun. We just keep the devil out of it.
Booyah!
Nominated for 7 Indie Series awards including Best Drama, Best Ensemble, Best Directing by Helene Allaby Williams, Best Screenplay by Niels Antonio Williams, Best Lead Actress by Areti Doyle, and Best Lead Actor by Wendell Kinney.
Okay, ladies, let's get to work.
That's right. Make me some money.
Watch Season 1 of African Twist.
What do you have it, sir?
I'm having some nice ribeye. Korean barbecue.
What now?
Korean barbecue.
You have to cook your own food. Stay tuned. Go on. We want to see you eat, sir. Yum. All right. Woohoo! Come on, go ahead and say something.
Yeah, roundabout.
We're in Green Valley. I'm just gonna do a 360. It is so pretty. Do you see? Very pretty. That's where we are. We went to watch How to Train a Dragon.
Yep, it was nice. It was a live version. Pretty cool.
It was very cool.
It was very good.
We're definitely gonna come back here in the daytime so you guys can see. But even at night, it really doesn't look so bad.
It looked beautiful at
It
night.
is so beautiful. And of course, the weather is not so
Not too hot.
anymore
Yeah.
because it's nighttime. It is still hot. Don't get me wrong, it's Vegas, but it's not as hot as it would usually be.
Yeah.
But no. What a beautiful place.
We're right in front of Williams Sonoma.
Look, guys, Williams Sonoma. Alrighty. See you next time. Thank you for staying with us. It is still Antonio and Helen's Diaries.
Yes.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
Yes. All that jazz.
All that and a bag of chips. See you soon. Peace out.